All right, we're going to continue looking at the reports that come standard out of QuickBooks. So we're going to take a look at the customers and receivable reports. You have your AR aging summary, AR aging detail, customer balance, open invoices. In 2011, we started the average days to pay, 2010 or 2011. You have your unbilled costs by job, so you can run this to see which costs you need to bill out to your customer. Transaction list by customer, phone number list, contact list, item price list. Okay, so you can run any of those. Also, we have sales by customer, summary detail, item, rep, sales by ship to address. That was a big report that people asked for, I think 2 years ago. Sales graph, pending sales, open sales orders by item or by customer. We have our jobs. You have your job profitability reports, estimates versus actuals, progress invoices versus estimates. Okay, item profitability, item estimate versus actuals. Big one here, unbilled costs by job. So you can, again, it's the same thing that shows up under here, under customers and receivables, but that's where you can go in and see what job costs you need to bill out. Time by job summary, vehicle, mileage by summary, mileage by job, time by name. So there's a whole bunch of different job reports there. It's a good thing. I always recommend to people to go in and just run through these reports and run each of them once just to see what's on there, because you never know what's going to be important or not. You have your accounts payable detail, vendor balance detail, unpaid bills detail. You have your transaction list by vendor, sales tax, 1099 information, and then vendor contact information. Purchases by vendor, by item, open purchase orders by job. That's a good one that people run frequently. What have we not received for this job? Inventory, we have inventory valuation summary and detail, stock status by item and vendor, our physical inventory worksheet, and our pending builds to look at. Employees and payroll, that's a whole nother video, so go ahead and check out that video. Banking, we have our deposit detail, check detail. One of the things that people frequently ask about this is, how do I get the total? And it doesn't total it out, so it doesn't give you the total this month to date of all the deposits here. But you can run a report there through a custom transaction detail report. So take a look at that video. Okay, we've got missing checks. So if there's, any discrepancy in the check numbers, we can take a look and see if there's any missing checks that show up. We can run our previous reconciliation reports and also see our reconciliation discrepancies. So anything that has messed up the balances of our reconciliation. And some of these we go into in other videos as well. So accountant and taxes, notice here we've got the audit trail. That's one of the most important. The general ledger, the trial balance, voided and deleted transactions. Okay, account listing, fixed asset listing. Budgets and forecasts, we've got the budget versus actual, forecast versus actual. Then we've got our list reports, which are good to run occasionally just to review what your lists look like. And then in the accountant's version, I have the industry-specific report, so it breaks down for me. So if you have loaded on your computer, contractor edition of QuickBooks, then you would just show this one report drop down. And a lot of these are available in other drop downs, so it's available under jobs. Some of those reports are available there, but there are some that are specific just to that type of industry. So for example, budget versus actual by donors and grants in nonprofits. So there's a couple of reports that are specific just to that industry that you won't find anywhere else unless you load that version of QuickBooks. Okay, so again, taking a look through your reports, take a look at what's available to you right off the bat. QuickBooks is fantastic at giving you off-the-shelf reports so easily. And then, of course, on each of these, you can go in and modify them and make them look the way that you want them to look.